Now, we will be exploring the concepts of ratios and proportions, essential tools for making comparisons in everyday situations. Think of a ratio as a recipe. It shows you the relationship between two quantities. For example, consider a juice recipe. It says 2 parts water to 1 part concentrate. This means for every unit of concentrate, you will use 2 units of water. Ratios allow us to see how one thing compares to another. Moving to proportions, these ensure that the ratio remains consistent, no matter how much you scale the quantities. Whether you're making a single glass or a large pitcher of juice, the proportion guarantees that the same balance between water and concentrate is maintained. Let's go through some key terms. Ratio is denoted by a colon, pronounced as colon. For example, a ratio of 3 to 5 is expressed as 3:5, meaning for every 3 units of the first quantity, there are 5 units of the second quantity. Proportion is indicated by the equality symbol, pronounced as equals. For instance, if we state that 2 ratios are equal, we are claiming that their proportions are the same. For example, 2:4 equals 1:2 means that the ratio 2 to 4 is the same as the ratio 1 to 2. Finding a ratio. Let's explore how to find a ratio using an everyday example. If you mix 6 cups of flour with 3 cups of water to make bread, what's the ratio of flour to water? Step by step. You have 6 cups of flour and 3 cups of water. To find a ratio of flour to water, compare 6 to 3. This gives us a ratio of 6 to 3, which can be simplified to 2 to 1. This means, for every 2 parts of flour, there is 1 part of water. Using proportions. Now, let's apply proportions to another real-world scenario. If a pancake mix requires a 4 to 1 ratio of mix to milk, and you want to make enough for 8 cups of mix, how much milk do you need? Step by step. You need 4 parts of pancake mix for every 1 part of milk. For 8 cups of mix, we set up the proportion as 4 divided by 1 equals 8 divided by x. Solving for x, you find that x is 2 cups of milk. Problem 1. If the ratio of cats to dogs in a house is 3 to 2, and there are 15 cats, how many dogs are there? Solution. For every 3 cats, there are 2 dogs. With 15 cats, divide 15 by 3, then multiply by 2, giving us 10 dogs. Problem 2. Now, let's look at another common scenario. You have a recipe that uses 2 eggs and 1 cup of flour. If you double the recipe, how many eggs and how much flour will you use? Solution. Doubling 2 eggs gives 4 eggs, and doubling 1 cup of flour gives 2 cups of flour. 1. What is the ratio of 60 minutes to 2 hours? To find the ratio, we first need to express both quantities in the same unit. 60 minutes is already in minutes, and 2 hours is equivalent to 120 minutes. So, the ratio of 60 minutes to 120 minutes is 60 to 120. This simplifies to 1 to 2. 2. If x divided by 5 equals 15 divided by 25, what is x? To solve for x, we cross-multiply. Multiplying x by 25 gives 25x, and multiplying 5 by 15 gives 75. Now, divide 75 by 25 to isolate x. This gives us x equals 3. 3. If you need 2 bananas for every 3 apples in a fruit salad, and you have 9 apples, how many bananas do you need? We're given a ratio of 2 bananas to 3 apples. With 9 apples, we can set up a proportion. 2 bananas is to 3 apples, as x bananas is to 9 apples. Cross-multiply to get 3x equals 18, and then divide by 3 to solve for x. This gives us x equals 6. So, you will need 6 bananas. 4. If 5 divided by y equals 25 divided by 35, what is y? To solve for y, we cross-multiply. 5 times 35 equals 175, and y times 25 gives 25y. Now, divide 175 by 25 to isolate y. This gives us y equals 7. 5. If you spend $4 on 2 pens, what is the cost per pen? To find the cost per pen, we divide the total cost by the number of pens. $4 divided by 2 pens equals $2 per pen. 1. What is the ratio of 60 minutes to 2 hours? First, we convert 2 hours into minutes. Since 1 hour equals 60 minutes, 2 hours equals 120 minutes. The ratio of 60 minutes to 120 minutes is 1 to 2. The answer is 1 to 2. Answer? 1 to 2. 2. If x divided by 5 equals 15 divided by 25, what is x? To solve for x, we use cross multiplication. Multiply x by 25 and multiply 5 by 15. This gives 25x equals 75. Dividing 75 by 25, we find x equals 3. Answer: x equals 3. 3. If you need 2 bananas for every 3 apples in a fruit salad and you have 9 apples, how many bananas do you need? The ratio of 2 bananas to 3 apples can be used to set up a proportion. We know there are 9 apples, so we set up the equation 2 bananas over 3 apples equals x bananas over 9 apples. Cross-multiplying gives us 3x equals 18, which simplifies to x equals 6. So, you need 6 bananas. Answer: 6 bananas. 4. If 5 divided by y equals 25 divided by 35, what is y? Again, we use cross-multiplication. Multiply 5 by 35 and y by 25. This gives 175 equals 25y. Solving for y, we divide 175 by 25, which gives y equals 7. Answer: y equals 7. 5. If you spend $4 on 2 pens, what is the cost per pen? To find the cost per pen, divide $4 by 2 pens. This gives a cost of $2 per pen. Answer: $2 per pen.